and he took mine.
In your place?
He used my passport to get into the States. He came here in my place. I have to go to work.
Todd, wait. Do you have to rush off so soon? I mean, come and look at the beautiful bouquet that you brought the star. You know, Jennifer's changing her for dinner, and maybe we could feed her together. What do you say? Oh, good.
Hello. Fine. You tell them, if they walk out, that they should look for other jobs, because there will be no negotiating, and once they've walked out, they can't come back.
Was that work? Was that something that the
Lousy writers are threatening a walkout.
Why?
Because they're a bunch of lazy whiners, that's why.
Wait a minute, Todd. I'm going to go with you.
No, look, we've been through this. This is not your problem.
Jennifer! Look, I got to go out for a while. I'll call you, all right? Todd! Wake up! Todd! Oh, man.
Watch Wheel, America's Game, tonight.
I know that, but he totally butchered my piece on the tree climb. Look, when I became a reporter, I knew that I wasn't going to get any respect, but this...
Look. I'm just an assistant editor. My suggestion is be reasonable with it. State your case as objectively as you can.
What are you doing in my office?
Well, we're waiting for you, Mr. Manning. Your reporting staff is in an uproar.
So what?
Well, they met this afternoon. They're pretty rattled over the way you fired Cassie Carpenter.
They appointed me spokesperson.
Really? Good for you.
They want you to know that they're very unhappy with the changes that you've been making since you came. You took over for Mrs. Manning, and this...
Mrs. Manning took over for me. But that doesn't matter anymore.
What?
What's your name?
Sean Magadan.
Irish? Look, what I'm trying to say is that from now on, you deal with me. So speak your piece, Mr. whatever your name is.
That's a Magadan, Mr. Manning.
All right, just call me Sean, okay? All right, these are the issues. The journalists here worked very hard to report the news in accordance with this paper's statement of purpose. And now you come in and you start rewriting our stories. You start making cuts. You even change content. And in addition, sir, because you apparently never sleep, you seem to think that we don't need to either.
Well, he's right, Mr. Manning. Well, you often call reporters at all hours of the night and demand rewrites or pull stories from them altogether and reassign them to other reporters.
There's just no way to do business. All right, either we get some sort of guarantee that things are going to go back to the way they were under Mrs. Manning, or we walk.
I work hard for my money. I expect my employees to do the same.
With all due respect, Mr. Manning, we don't take home the kind of paycheck that you do. We could live off the interest you earn on your salary.
Probably. Okay.
Okay, what?
Okay, let them walk. What do I care? Just writers, dime a dozen, especially hacks like these.
Oh, wait a minute. Sean, Mr. Carlin, could I just have a word, just a minute with my husband, please? Thanks. Thank you.
We had an agreement. The sun is not your problem anymore. I am handling
Well,
this.
you're not handling it, Todd. Come on, we both know that personnel management is not your strong suit.
So what are you, some kind of brilliant labor negotiator?
Don't turn down help when you obviously need it.
I don't
And you do need it, Todd. You need me now, from the sound of things.
I don't hear anything.
Come on. Just give me 5 minutes with the reporters, okay? 5 minutes.
Unscrew this.
Gentlemen, I agree with you completely. Outside of a dire emergency, no one should be called at 3 o'clock in the morning. Now, as far as specific complaints go, have your reporters make a list, and we will address each one by one. Come on, there's no need to start with a walkout now, is there?
No.
You agree?
Yes, in principle, we agree.
Good. Very good. Now, as far as running the newspaper, Todd is back. And he has earned the right to run his paper the way he chooses to run it. Now, I'm not saying that it's easy to work with him. Hey, it's not always easy being married to him, but he's worth it. Whether you work for him or you are married to him, he is worth it. And the Sun is a force to be reckoned with. It's bold, it's brutally honest, it's exciting, and just a little bit dangerous. And it's each reporter and every editor here that makes it that way. Now, Todd, he won't say this to you, but I will. He needs you. We need you. So, what do you say, guys? I mean, can we at least talk this through?
Nigel, is my dad still here?
Oh, he's right in here.
I just wish I knew if what I said to them had any effect.
Hell of a speech you laid on him. I forgot how pushy you can be.
I will, take that as a compliment, whether you meant that to be or not.
Well, I meant it was a great speech.
Well, I've had to be tough, see. It's the only way to survive in a world that doesn't give you anything unless you take it for yourself. And that's something that we've always had in common. We're alike. That way.
Thank you for what you said to those guys about me.
I meant it, Todd. I meant every word of it. I haven't forgotten everything that you've done here and what you've overcome, and they shouldn't forget it either.
They won't. I'm not going to start over again from scratch. I'm not going to lose them. This newspaper and my daughter, only two good things in my life.
What about me? I'm still here.
You sure about that?
What are you talking about, Todd? I'm not going anywhere. And if you're talking about Patrick Thornhart, I already told you that nothing was going on between us, so why do you always go back there? Forget it. Oh.
All right, we talked over your offer with the rest of the staff.
Great.
This is a list of the specifics. We can negotiate about those, but there's one non-negotiable point. We will only stay on if Mrs. Manning is part of the management team again.
Fine, you've said your piece. You can leave now.
Well, you heard the man. Guess you can't argue that you need me now, so, what do you say, Todd? Are we in business?
One Life to Live, Blair and Todd are keeping dangerous secrets.
Todd was with you and Marty before he came home to me? Why, Vicki? Why wouldn't he come straight home to me?
Stay away from my marriage, and you stay away from my wife.
Deception Part 5, Jealousy on One Life to Live, ABC Daytime.
Another reason to think Como first tonight.
So, what do you say, Todd? You got a hallway full of reporters out there just, waiting to walk.
Let him walk.
After I bailed you out and talked them into staying?
Who asked for your help? This is my paper.
That's right, Todd. You built it, and you're about to destroy it. Just like some kid with his toy blocks, you'd rather... That's it, isn't it? You would rather ruin the Sun than to share it with me.
This has got nothing to do with you. This is a...